Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will embark on a journey through Rodney Stone by Arthur Conan Doyle. Rodney Stone is a historical novel by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, first published in 1896. The story is set during the early 19th century, amidst the Regency period, and is a rich tapestry of life in England, involving themes like boxing, naval exploits, and high society. The novel blends fact with fiction, featuring real-life figures such as Lord Nelson and George IV, and paints a vivid picture of the English social structure of the time. Plot summary. Rodney Stone grew up in the quiet village of Friar's Oak, a boy who, like many his age, dreamed of grand adventures beyond the rolling Sussex Downs. His family history is steeped in naval tradition, with his father away at sea fighting in the wars. Rodney's life is simple, marked by days spent alongside his best friend, Jim Harrison, known fondly as Boy Jim. Jim, the nephew of Champion Harrison, a former prizefighter turned blacksmith, has a reputation as the strongest boy in the village. Together, the two boys explore the countryside, sharing dreams of the wider world beyond their small village. Jim, while loyal and kind-hearted, carries a deep pride in his strength. His uncle's reputation in the boxing world hangs over him, and soon enough, Jim's natural athleticism and strength lead him to the brutal world of prizefighting. Under the tutelage of his uncle, Jim learns the craft, although his aunt is haunted by the violence of the ring and prays he will not follow the same path. Rodney watches as Jim grows into a young man, destined for something more than their quiet rural life. Meanwhile, Rodney's own life takes an unexpected turn when he is introduced to his uncle, Sir Charles Tregellis, a flamboyant and wealthy figure in London society. Sir Charles invites Rodney to the city, offering him a glimpse into a world of luxury, aristocracy, and scandal that seems worlds apart from the simplicity of Friar's Oak. Rodney is torn between the allure of the grand city life and his loyalty to his humble roots and his friendship with Jim. In London, Rodney becomes aware of the darker side of high society. He is drawn into the orbit of his uncle's friends, including Sir Lothian Hume and the mysterious Lord Avon. These men carry with them whispers of old scandals, none darker than the tale of Lord Avon, whose brother, Captain Barrington, was found dead in his bed years ago, his throat cut, with many believing that Lord Avon himself was responsible for the murder. Though Lord Avon fled the country, rumors persist, and his name casts a long shadow over Rodney's experiences in London. Jim's life, meanwhile, takes a more dangerous turn. His skills in the boxing ring bring him fame and respect, but also danger. Boxing, while celebrated in England, is a brutal sport, filled with unsavory characters and gamblers who treat fighters like pawns. Jim's rise through the ranks of fighters is swift, and soon he finds himself facing off against some of the greatest champions of the age, including the legendary Mendoza and Tom Cribb. Rodney, watching his friends' battles from the sidelines, becomes increasingly uneasy about the toll the sport is taking on Jim, both physically and emotionally. As Jim's fame grows, so does the tension between his pride and his loyalty to his uncle, who fears for Jim's future. The ring's violence threatens to consume Jim, and Rodney, despite being proud of his friend's success, worries that Jim's determination to be the best will lead to his undoing. Their friendship is tested as Jim is drawn deeper into the dangerous world of prizefighting, where the stakes are higher than ever. Back in London, Rodney finds himself entangled in the mystery of Lord Avon. His uncle, Sir Charles, had been present the night of the card game that led to Captain Barrington's death, and the whispers surrounding Lord Avon continue to swirl. Rodney begins to piece together fragments of that fateful night, discovering that the truth behind the murder is far more complex than anyone had imagined. He learns of the intense rivalry between Lord Avon and Sir Lothian Hume, as well as the desperate measures some men will take to protect their reputations and fortunes. The climax of both Rodney and Jim's journeys converges when they return to Sussex, their lives forever changed by their time in London and the ring. Jim faces his greatest challenge yet, a fight that will decide his future in the sport and perhaps his very life. As he steps into the ring for his final battle, the weight of his uncle's legacy and his own pride press down on him. Rodney watches, torn between admiration for his friend's strength and fear for his well-being. The fight is brutal, but in the end, Jim emerges victorious, though scarred by the experience both physically and emotionally. Rodney, having uncovered the truth about Lord Avon's past, is left with a deeper understanding of the world beyond Friar's Oak. He realizes that the lines between right and wrong, honor and disgrace, are not as clear as he once thought. The intrigues of high society, the brutality of the boxing ring, and the quiet strength of rural life all blend together to shape the men he and Jim have become. In the end, both friends return to their roots, having faced the world and survived. Rodney, now wiser, reflects on the simplicity of his childhood and the enduring bonds of friendship that have seen him through the complexities of adulthood. Jim, having proven himself in the ring, finds peace in his strength and the quiet life that awaits him. Together, they leave behind the dangers of London and the violence of the ring, content in the knowledge that they have faced their greatest challenges and emerged stronger. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want more, explore other amazing works by Arthur Conan Doyle. You know where to find them. Check the description or Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Arthur Conan Doyle's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.